Hey guys, welcome back to another Drive Academy video. As you can see, I'm in the office here today, but I had a bit of time, so I thought I would respond to some of the requests we've been getting in regards to the updated hazard perception test. So we did one about a year or two ago, and you guys really seem to enjoy that. And yeah, we've been getting a lot of responses just saying, hey, listen, there's an updated one. It's a little bit different, so can you guys kind of go over that and just show us what your thought process is in regard to that. So on a fairly similar website like we were before, it has all the free hazard perception tests, and we're just going to go through each question they have here and just kind of just see what it's about. So we got instructions: you are stopped, you wish to turn right at the intersection, click the react button when it would be safe to go. And the setting just says you want to turn right at an intersection controlled by traffic lights. So let's give this a go. Queensland driving test. You are stopped, you wish to turn right at the intersection, click the react button when it would be safe to go. Okay, so let's start. So we're turning right at these set of traffic lights, and it's just asking us when it would be safe to go. So obviously we can see there's quite a bit of incoming traffic, so I'm not going to click the react button just yet. I thought maybe there would have been space before that last white car coming, but the video cuts off before that. So obviously letting us know that there actually wasn't a safe gap at all to go there. One thing I did notice though is it's a bit different to the hazard perception test from previous years. In previous years it was almost like a video point of view, whereas this one seems more like a 3D modeling, which is good because it's a lot more clear now. Hey guys, just going to quickly cut in. Hope you guys are enjoying the video, but just wanted to mention, if you guys are enjoying it, please do us a favor and consider subscribing. Really helps us out and motivates us to keep making these types of videos and content for you guys. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment on the videos. All right, next question. All right, you are approaching an intersection, you might need to slow down. Click the react button when you would slow down. All right, so approaching an intersection. Okay, that one was a bit confusing because it didn't say anything about us turning left or right. It just said we're approaching an intersection, we might need to slow down. It didn't really say why we would need to slow down. But then as the video played on, you could kind of see that car from the opposite side ended up turning in, which they shouldn't have, but I can see why they did so, because the car that was in the lane to the right of us would have been a bit of a blind spot, so they wouldn't have seen us coming from their perspective. All right, that was a good question. All right, you are approaching an intersection, you might need to slow down. Click the react button when you would slow down. You might need to slow down. All right, so driving at night, 50 kilometers an hour, approaching an intersection. All right. Yeah, so this one, it was a little bit trickier because obviously normally when we're on the road, we're looking out for other car users or other road users, such as like vehicles and whatnot. But in this video in particular, it had just a pedestrian walking across, potentially where they shouldn't have been. But even when pedestrians or other car users are doing something they shouldn't be doing, you'd want to make sure you're not just driving blindly. You're almost taking responsibility on their behalf as well. So in this one, we're going through the traffic lights, and on the other side of traffic lights, the person started walking across even though we had the green light. So all you really need to do is, you really want to apply this when you're driving in real life as well. Just look long down the road and try looking side to side pretty often as well, so that you're not missing these types of things. A bit of an ad there. You are driving straight ahead, you might need to slow down. All right, so 40 road, driving ahead, looking long down the road. Can't really notice anything yet. All right, I kind of see what happened there. Yeah, so with this one, we were coming in and we were going whatever we were going, I think 40 or 50, and there was cars parked up on the left-hand side, which obviously means that they're going to act as a blind spot, meaning sometimes we might not be able to see what's happening on the other side of those parked cars, and people on the other side of those parked cars might not be able to see us coming because we might be hidden for a second or two there. Whereas this one, if you look long down the road, which you should be doing when you're driving, you'll notice there was two people walking down towards in our direction. And so the assumption I made was, all right, I'm gonna lose these two people behind the white van there on the left-hand side. So I should slow down in anticipation that one of them might cross. And in the video, that's what ends up happening. One of them does end up crossing. So yeah, just looking long down the road, looking side to side, and anticipating what people might do, because sometimes people can be very very last minute or last second. They'll just change their mind, or they'll do something last second. So you got to almost anticipate what they're going to do as well. It'd be interesting. I'd want to go over that one again just to see where a lot of other maybe learner students might have picked up on that as well. All right, you are driving on a country road. You may overtake if it is safe and legal. On a country road, if it is safe and legal. All right, so that second part there is maybe insinuating that I might need to look out for some of the signage or the road markings. So you may overtake if it is safe and legal. So obviously you can't overtake on double solid lines, and you can't overtake if the solid line is on your side. Alright, so we're going on 55 here. We got cyclists up ahead, no markings on the lane. We're on a bend, so at no point here would I be looking to overtake. Now that the road is clearing up, potentially you could. Okay, so it's come back as unfortunately you reacted at the wrong time. So let's try that again. So obviously what they're trying to say is after the bend there, feel free to overtake those cyclists, which I do kind of agree with. But on the bend, you don't want to overtake anyone, not only a cyclist but a car either. Just because you have that blind spot with the bend, you can't really see too far beyond the bend, so you don't want to try overtaking at those types of moments. But just based off the video alone here, after this bend finishes, I'm assuming they want us to overtake the cyclists. So car comes through, road straightens up, and it's probably about here they want us to start overtaking. Yeah, there you go. Good stuff, you reacted well. You are driving straight ahead, you might need to slow down. Driving straight ahead. So 50 in a city kind of area. We got I think the tram ahead of us. Cars parked up. Can't really see too much in this video here. Alright, I think maybe that person there is what they want us to react to. Reacted at the wrong time. So initially I thought it's asking us to react to the people that are running on the left hand side, because sometimes people, they can be a bit just change their mind last second, but it seems like that's not what they're getting us to react to. However, towards the end of the video I did notice the tram started slowing down for the person crossing, so I'm guessing that's what they actually want us to react to here. So coming in, not too much really going on. We're driving behind a tram, people on both sides, cars oncoming, people running on the left. Tram starts, okay, there you go. So the tram starts putting their brake lights on, which is the red lights at the back of the vehicle. Now obviously, if the car in front of you starts putting their brake lights on, it's an indicator for you that you need to start slowing down soon as well. Alright, you are driving straight down, you might need to react to slow down. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it's at night, we're going 80, looks like a country road. They're saying there's a stop sign up ahead. Okay, gotcha. I think I might have reacted a little bit late for that one. Alright, so let's try again. With some of these questions, there's a lot of information right at the start of the video, so while you're still processing it all, you might need to react relatively quickly. So what happened, we were on a dark country road. It was at night, we were going 80. There was a cautionary sign on the left hand side that said stop sign ahead, and the reason you'd have to stop there was a train crossing, and so unfortunately I think maybe this time I just reacted a little bit slow. So let's try that again. Country road, sign coming up, looking long down the road, start slowing down. Alright, there you go. Yeah, so good stuff, you reacted well. So I guess with some of these, just be ready to almost click the react button within that first second or two of the video starting, which I wish they gave a bit more of a better description of the situation before you started the video as well. Alright, you were driving straight ahead, you might need to slow down. Click the react button when you would slow down. Alright, 80, country road, it's telling us there's kangaroos up ahead. I can see a kangaroo jumping, so I'm going to start slowing down. Yeah, sweet. So yeah, with this one, it just comes down to how well, I guess, with this one the hazard was a little bit more obvious. You didn't have to perceive the hazard as much, you didn't really have to think about it. And basically what I mean was there was a kangaroo jumping on the side of the road, very close to the road, and it just said, when would you slow down? Pretty much as soon as you see the kangaroo jumping, you just start. Obviously I think we were at that distance where it was safe for us to just start slowing down there. Yeah, because if something's especially like an animal is on the side of the road that close, you don't want to be continuing at that speed, because sometimes animals can, especially like a kangaroo, it can leave big damage on your car. You don't want to be traveling that fast next to an unexpected kind of animal or creature. Alright, and it looks like that was the end of it. What do we got? Great job, you just passed the practice test for the Queensland Hazard Perception Test. Too easy. Alright, no, that was pretty good. I like that one. It was different to the ones from previous years. I think the quality is better. One thing I would recommend is, if you're doing this test, maybe do it on a bigger screen. I'm kind of doing it on a small MacBook Air screen, so the video is very compressed. Maybe if you do it on a bigger screen, the video is a bit more obvious, a bit bigger, sorry, and some of the perceived hazards might be a bit more obvious to observe as well. But no, so in Queensland, you guys will have to, especially those with who are going for their test, you guys will have to do your hazard perception test before you go for your test. As you saw, it's not too difficult. It's relatively easy. I think with the official test, the official hazard perception test on the Transport and Main Roads website, if you fail it, you're allowed to resit it again. But obviously you do want to try passing your first attempt there, yeah?